Hi guys, Mr. K here. Today we're going to do our second insect-directed drawing, and today we are going to be doing a ladybug. Now, ladybugs are really beetles, and they are very, very interesting. You guys are going to be watching some videos on ladybugs, hearing a story about the grouchy ladybug by Eric Carle. But today we're going to draw the ladybug. And so this will be the second one of your insect drawing. So you need a piece of paper, just like you had for the ant. And I'll move this up closer so we can, let's see, we can get a little closer. That's better. I think you can see it better there. Good. Okay, now I have my lines for my sentence down there too. But we're going to start off. The ladybug is basically a big sphere, a circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a kind of like a shape. It's going to be like this. We're going to do a line down like that to start. And then we're going to go from this point and we're going to go around and we're going to make that area its outer harder shell wing that covers its abdomen. So I'm going to just go around like a big circle. Just like that. And I'm going to connect it to this other point. Right there. Perfect. Now we all know like a ladybug has the line where the two outer hard wings open up. So we're going to go right down and we're going to do a line right down the center of that shape, just like that. You can already see the part of the ladybug there, covering the abdomen. And what we're going to do is we're going to then do the thorax. Now the thorax goes up like this. It goes up a little bit there, and it goes up a little bit here, okay? And then we're going to close those two off with kind of a flat edge, just like that. Perfect. And then when we do the head is going to be smaller. It's going to come up like this. It's going to come up like this. And again, we're going to connect those two, but we're going to come out a little bit like that, like a rainbow, just like that. Perfect. Now, we need to do an eye. We're going to make an eye there. And an eye here. Great. And we're going to do the little antennas coming out. And the ladybug has just a little tiny antenna that kind of curves like that. And on this side, we'll do the same thing, but it'll go the other direction. Just up like this and like that. Perfect. Now, the ladybug has two big white spots on the thorax right here that kind of make it look like it's bigger, like it has eyes that are bigger, which would confuse predators that are trying to eat it. So we're going to just do kind of a funny shape like that, and that's going to stay white. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side, and we're going to just come down, and we're just going to make a funny shape. And it makes it look like it has two big eyes right there. Now, we're going to end up coloring these. We'll do these in black and color them. So we won't do them with, if you're doing it with a marker, we won't do it with the marker. We'll do it with our crayons. But we do want to point out where we're going to have our spots on here. Now, ladybugs can be yellow, some can be green. This one's going to be a red ladybug. We're going to start off, it's going to be symmetrical. That means whatever is on this side of the line, going down the center of the wings, is going to mirror on the other side. It's going to be the same. So if I draw a circle starting on this side like this, I have to make it continue on this side, just like it's a reflection in the mirror, just like that, equal on each side. And then if I draw a spot right here, where do I put the other one? That's right, it has to go over here. It has to be about a finger space over. And I'm going to put it right there. And just about the same size. A little bit bigger. Okay, if I want to put a spot over here, where do I put the other one? That's right, I have to put it way over here. Just like that. They mirror each other. They are symmetrical. Whatever is on one side is on the other side. And how about I'm going to put this one as going down so it looks kind of like an oval. And I'm going to put the other one over here. And I think that's enough spots for my ladybug. We'll end up coloring those to make them look really good. Now, a ladybug hat is an insect. So how many legs does a ladybug have? That's right. It has 6 legs. All insects have 6 legs, and they all come out of the thorax. Now, the thorax is under here. You can't see it. It's here, and it's right under here. So all the legs are going to be coming out like this. Now, a ladybug actually has very long legs. And if I can find another picture, oh, here's a good picture. If you see this picture here, look at those back legs on the ladybug. They look like they come out of here, out of the abdomen, but they really go up here and come out of the thorax, way under here. So they come out and then they go down. And these guys come out and they go down. And these guys in the front go out and forward. So it looks like the leg is coming out way back here, but it's really a long leg under there. So that's how we're going to draw ours. So when I show these back legs back here coming out, they're really connecting under there, way under the thorax. So I'm going way back here, I'm just going to draw a little leg like that. And I'm going to make a little skinny part like that. It barely looks like anything, but the leg is really going, it's a real big leg going all the way to here. And on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make it where you only see a little bit of the leg and the little foot like that. So remember, they go way up here. They're really big legs in the back. And then the middle leg, I'm going to have this one go like this. It's going to be right here, but again, it's really connecting up in here under the shell. And then I'm going to make this one go forward a little bit. And this one's going to have kind of funny little legs like that. And let's see, I connect it like that. That's good. And then this one over here, this is going to be the other middle leg. And it's going to go up like this. There we go. Just like that. And then the last one, I need the front legs. And those are going to be right up here. And I'm going to make the front leg, it's going to go out like this. And then it's going to go up like this. And then it's going to go forward a little bit like that. And I'll do the same thing on this side. A little bit like this. A little bit forward. And the little feet like that. So we have our 6 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs on this ladybug. Now, we're going to write our sentence now about this ladybug, and we're going to write ladybugs, and ladybug is one word. So we're going to say ladybugs have 6 legs. So here we go. We're going to start over here on this side, and we start with an uppercase L. 1 line down, 1 line across. And then a lowercase a, magic C, up and down. Lowercase d, laid. Again, just like the A, magic C, up, straight down to the line. And Y, 1 diagonal down, the other diagonal under the floor with the monkey tail. Lady, and this is one word, so we don't need a space between. Lady, b. Lowercase b. B, U, lowercase u. G, lowercase g. Good. And a monkey tail under the floor. Good. Ladybugs. Bugs. S. Ladybugs. Finger space. Have. H. A. This is a sight word. V. E. Have. Ladybugs have finger space, the number 6, a big number 6. Roll a hoop and make a loop. Ladybugs have 6 finger space, legs, lowercase l, lowercase e, lowercase g, and a lowercase s. Legs. And what do we put at the end of this sentence? Boop, a period right there. Good. Ladybugs have 6 legs. Awesome. And I'm going to label this drawing up here with just the name Ladybug. Again, just L-A. I'm just going to write this right here, but without the S. Ladybug. Bug. There. Awesome. Ladybug. Now we get to color it. Oh, my favorite part. Now, in order to make this really look like it is going to be glowing, this red on the wing, hard shell wings covering the abdomen, I'm going to start with just a little bit of yellow, but not on the spots. I'm going to just do a light. You guys know Mr. K likes to do the yellow under the warm colors. It makes it look like it really glows. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to color these. And ladybugs are really interesting. They're really good for our gardens, especially if you have a rose garden. Those little things, those aphids that suck the juice out of the plant on the leaves of the rose bush, you want the ladybug to go on there, and the ladybug will just gobble them up by the thousands and really takes care of your roses. Rose gardeners love ladybugs. So now I'm going to take my orange crayon, and I'm going to go again. I'm going to go right over the top, and I'm staying off of those dots for the most part. I'm going to just do a nice soft coating of orange on there. Now you remember, when we talk about making something look like it is three-dimensional, we have to make it have a highlight point, a reflective point where the sunlight, like if this ladybug was sitting on, well, you can see it on this little picture right here. Do you see how it is lighter right on the middle of the back, this part of the back? And it gets darker as it goes around the edges of it. And that's what we want to do. We want to make this look like it has a high point on the back, and then it goes around to a darker point. So I have a nice color of yellow and orange there. Now I want to take my red crayon, and I want to start on the edges out here. And I'm going to I don't want to do too dark too fast. I'm going to just go and just kind of scribble and scribble and scribble. But I'm going to not put the red right up here on the very top of the hard shell right there. I'm going to leave this just orange and yellow. So I want to come around, and I'm going to just go around the edge. And I'm going to go back and make some a little darker. But first, I just want to go around. Make it look like it has, like it's going around and around this half sphere that is the hard shell that covers the ladybug's back. So I'm gonna just keep going around. Now, do you see how I have you can see that shiny part right up on the top. See how this is lighter than this part that goes around? But I still wanna make this a little darker. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go again on top of my red, just my red, I'm gonna do it a little darker red. And I'm gonna just rub a little harder with my crayon. And I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go a little harder, and all the way around. Beautiful colors on this ladybug right here. This is a classic red ladybug. So, do you see how I have that there? It really looks like this ladybug kind of turns the corner there. And I can even do it a little darker right in here. I'm gonna make it a little bit of red up in here. A little bit in there. But I'm gonna make it a little darker. I'm gonna press a little harder with my crayon right against the thorax and way back here. I want this to look like it really goes into a deep red around the edge, just like that. So that's a nice looking hard outer shell of this ladybug. Now, what I'd like you to do is, I know that ladybugs, this part is going to be black, but we're gonna do a color underneath and with the spots that give it a little bit more depth to it. So what we're gonna do is, on the legs, I want you to just do a light blue on there to start. Everywhere where we're gonna have black and the spots themselves, I want you to just do a light blue to start. I know that sounds kind of silly, but you'll see it'll work out. We're gonna do that light blue. All these little areas that are the black legs, the antenna. Now, these things I want you to leave white. These spots, the actual eyes and these false eyes here. But the rest of it there, that we're gonna end up doing some black, I want you to go ahead and put some blue on there. All right, just like that. Okay, now we want to go and get our black crayon. Now we're gonna go back. And on the spots here, I wanna go right around the edges like this. Leave a little bit of the blue showing, but do it nice and dark. You can do it a dark black, just like this. See that? With just a little bit of the blue showing underneath. Oh, that looks good, just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go around, but we're gonna leave a little blue highlight. Right, you can see I'm gonna press dark, but look at that little blue highlight right there. And I'll do this one over here. And it's gonna just have that little blue spot. Just like that. Oh, I like the way that those look. This one could be a little darker in there too. You can press a little harder with your black crayon. Right there. There we go. And this one I'm gonna make almost all black because it's way on the edge. So the further they are on the edge of the abdomen, the wing, this is a hard outer shell. There is a pair of softer wings underneath these. And we see that in the video too, and in a book I'll read here too tomorrow. So I have that, we have the black like that. Go ahead and color the legs black, but leave a little bit of the blue showing like that. We'll just go like this and leave a little blue showing. That'll look like a little highlight there. And it gives it some shape, some depth. Just like that. And this one, ta-da. And this one. Good. Now when we do this part on the thorax, we want to do the same thing too. We want to go darker, but when it's right here, same as this, we want to leave this a little lighter and the same on the head. So I'm going to go just soft gray, but don't do too much on the middle part. And then when you go down on this side, go ahead and darken it again. It's going to get darker as it goes around the edges. See how it's darker on the sides, but then as it goes up here, I left more blue showing. And that gives it that shape. You want it to look like it falls away into a darker shadow where the light is not hitting it as much. And the same with the head. We're going to go dark, but I'm going to leave this part in the middle light and this part dark. Look at that. See that? See how we have it lighter here and here where the blue shows through? And that gives our ladybug some shape in there. Now, if you want to, you can take green, because ladybugs are usually on leaves, and you can put just you can color some light green right up against the ladybug's body, and then fade it off into, like I like fading mine off into the white paper. But I can go like this and just go right around, and it makes it look like the ladybug is on a leaf. You want it to be nice and solid green right up against the body, but then just fade it out. So you can go right around. You don't have to fill the whole page with green, just enough green to suggest that the ladybug is sitting on something green, probably a leaf, eating aphids, hopefully eating aphids. So I'm going to just go around like this and look at that. So now when you look at it, you think, oh, that ladybug's probably sitting on a leaf. All right, you guys did great today. This is our second drawing. This is our second one of our insects. Next week, we're going to have 2 more insects to draw. You should be collecting these because you can put them together and make an insect journal, an insect book. All right, Mr. K will be talking to you soon again. Bye-bye.